water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll try the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back, put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier.
Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense in a split backfield. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know. Don't come up.
Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Reed. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They've got reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Holmes. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw it. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Horvat. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and play.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
Wide open on the... Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Hand off to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He is way, way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets rid of it. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket. You know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He's into the end zone for the two, and he gives them the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Creates a little space.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The sure hands, it's Reynolds. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Gets him on the ground. the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking to get it in.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Pitt! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that two-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball. And here comes the Navy offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. There he goes. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Now sliding to his left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Navy will have it with a first and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Going for 6. Touchdown, Navy! And that one will put him up here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Got a man. It's Holmes. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Pitt pushing the pace. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got it.